Section 1. The why. Alright, let's kick things off with a little reality check, shall we? This isn't just some feel-good philosophy, there's some serious science backing this up. Neuroscientists, like those brilliant minds over at Stanford, have done extensive research into our thought patterns. And guess what they found? A staggering 90% of the estimated 60,000 thoughts you churn through today are likely the exact same ones you had yesterday. Think about that for a second. %90. That means for most of us, our mental landscape is stuck in a perpetual loop. We're replaying the same old tapes, day in and day out, and then we wonder why we keep getting the same old results. It's a classic case of rinse and repeat for your brain. Your brain, in its incredible efficiency, is essentially a playback machine, defaulting to familiar neural pathways. It's designed to conserve energy, and repetition is the easiest way to do that. But here's the game changer: you are not your brain's prisoner. You, my friend, hold the remote. And until you consciously decide to grab that remote and press record on something entirely new, something fresh and exciting, you'll just keep watching the same rerun. Think of your mind as the most sophisticated GPS system ever created, guiding you through life. Now, imagine you get into your car every morning, but you never bother to update the destination. You just let it default to yesterday's neighborhood. What happens? You keep arriving at yesterday's neighborhood. You might get there a little faster, or take a slightly different route, but the end point is always the same. If you're not thrilled with your current neighborhood, your current circumstances, your current reality, then it's time to realize you have the power to punch in a fresh address. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a profound truth about how your brain works. The good news, the truly liberating news, is that you can absolutely reprogram that GPS. You can actively choose a new destination, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, step by step, starting today. This ability to intentionally shape your mental landscape is what scientists call neuroplasticity, the brain's incredible capacity to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. It means your brain isn't static, it's constantly adapting, and you get to be the architect of that adaptation. Section 2. Step 1. The blueprint. Alright, let's dive into step 1, which I like to call the blueprint. Before you can build anything, you need a clear, precise plan, right? The same goes for your reality. So, here's what I want you to do: grab a sheet of paper. Yes, actual paper. Not your phone, not your notes app, not a digital document. There's something uniquely powerful, something tangibly grounding, about putting pen to paper. It engages a different part of your brain, solidifying your intention in a way that typing just can't replicate. It makes it real, even before it's real. Once you have that paper, write today's date prominently at the top. This marks the beginning of your new journey, a significant milestone. Now, I want you to complete this sentence: I'm so happy and grateful now that. And then, fill in one, just one, desire as if it has already happened. This isn't a wish list, it's a declaration. This isn't about, I want, or, I hope, or, I wish. Those phrases keep your desires in the future, perpetually out of reach. We're speaking in the present tense, as if your wish has already been fulfilled. And here's the kicker: be specific. Like, really specific. Vague wishes get flushed down the drain by your subconscious mind. It needs coordinates, not just a general direction. So, instead of writing, "I want more money," which, let's face it, could mean finding a forgotten dollar in your old jeans, you'd write something like, "I'm so happy and grateful now that an extra $1,000 hit my account this week." See the difference? That's concrete. It's measurable. Your brain latches onto specifics like a hungry shark to chum. It activates your reticular activating system, RAS, which is basically your brain's filter, suddenly making you notice opportunities and information related to that specific desire that you would have otherwise completely overlooked. It's like deciding you want a red car, and suddenly you see red cars everywhere. They were always there, but your RAS wasn't primed to notice them. Now, this next part is crucial for fueling your blueprint. Underneath that powerful statement, add 3 bullet points explaining why this matters to you. Why do you want this specific thing? Maybe that extra cash wipes out the nagging stress of credit card debt, freeing up mental space you didn't even know you were losing. Perhaps it funds that long-dreamed of weekend getaway, finally giving you a chance to breathe and reconnect. Or maybe it allows you to invest in a course that elevates your skills and confidence. Your emotional fuel lives in this, why. This isn't about superficial gain, it's about the feeling, the impact, the transformation that this desire brings. Spend a solid 60 seconds on this. Don't rush it. Feel the emotion as you write. Done? Good. You just handed your inner GPS the exact coordinates, not just a vague idea of somewhere nice. You've clarified your intention, which is the foundational first step in aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions. This clarity is paramount because without it, your efforts are scattered, like trying to hit a target with a shotgun instead of a sniper rifle. By defining what you want with such precision, you've begun the process of shaping your reality, giving your subconscious mind a clear directive to work with. Section 3 CTA 1. If you're already feeling that spark and scribbling away, don't let this momentum die. Smash that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next 2 steps. Trust me, these are the ones most people skip, thinking they can just think about it, and they regret it later. You're here for the practical guide, so let's keep those practical steps coming. Section 4 Step 2, the rehearsal. Step 2 is the rehearsal, or as I like to call it, embodiment. This is where you bring your blueprint to life, not just in your mind, but in your entire being. This isn't just passive daydreaming, it's active, intentional, emotional visualization. Here's how you do it. Close your eyes. Just for a second, no longer. Now, picture the scene that proves your desire is real. Don't just see it, feel it. Engage all your senses. If your desire was that new car, what does the leather seat feel like under your thighs? Can you smell that distinct new car scent? Hear the purr of the engine, or the crisp sound of your favorite song on the premium sound system. If it's a beach move, what's the warmth of the sun on your skin? Can you hear the rhythmic crash of the waves, taste the salt on the air, smell the ocean breeze? If it's that promotion speech, feel the texture of the microphone, hear the applause washing over you, feel the surge of pride and accomplishment in your chest. The trick here is to loop this micro-movie, this vivid sensory experience, 3 times a day. Morning, lunch, and night. Consistency is key. You don't need a half-hour meditation session, 10 seconds is enough, if the emotion is cranked to max. It's about intensity, not duration. This isn't just about seeing, it's about feeling the feelings of having already achieved your desire. This emotional alignment is a powerful magnet, signaling to your subconscious and the universe what you're truly ready for. Scientists call this neuroplasticity in action. Every vivid, emotionally charged repetition thickens the neural pathways in your brain associated with that desired outcome. You're literally creating new circuitry. Over time, your brain stops distinguishing between a memory of something that actually happened and a memory of something you've vividly imagined. You're essentially installing tomorrow's highlight reel into today's hardware. You're training your brain to believe this future is already a reality, making it much more likely to seek out and create the opportunities to bring it into being. When doubt inevitably barges in, because it will, don't worry, it's part of the process, don't engage with the negative thought. Instead, return to the feeling. Return to the sensation of that leather seat, the warmth of the sun, the sound of the applause. Emotion is the universal currency. The universe, your subconscious, whatever label you like to put on it, pays out on feelings, not on syllables or logical arguments. When you embody the feeling of your desire fulfilled, you're speaking a language that transcends words, a frequency that resonates with creation itself. This practice isn't just about imagining, it's about becoming. It's about aligning your internal state with your external goals, shifting your energy so you become a vibrational match for what you want to attract. This consistent emotional work is what truly distinguishes manifestation from mere wishful thinking. Section 6, Step 3. The evidence. Now, let's talk about Step 3, the evidence, which is really all about action. Look, manifestation isn't a couch sport. You can visualize all day long, you can blueprint your desires with crystal clarity, but if you're not taking concrete steps, you're just dreaming. Think of it this way, your blueprint and rehearsal have set the intention and primed your internal GPS. Now, it's time to actually start driving. Within 24 hours of your deep visualization, you'll likely get an inkling. It might be a random email that catches your eye, a seemingly coincidental conversation you overhear, a weird urge to take a different route home, or a sudden idea that pops into your head. That, my friend, is inspired action. It's the universe, or your subconscious, nudging you, saying, hey, this way. Most people miss it because they're expecting fireworks, a grand invitation, a flashing neon sign. But it's almost always a whisper, a subtle pull, a gentle suggestion. And here's the critical part, you must respond quickly. even if the step feels tiny, insignificant, or completely unrelated to your grand desire. Send it text. Open that spreadsheet you've been avoiding. Google that course you just thought of. Follow that strange urge to visit a new coffee shop. Each micro move is a vote for your new identity, a tangible step toward your desired reality. It's you telling the universe, I'm not just dreaming, I'm participating. I'm engaged. Remember, the outer world, the physical reality, needs proof before it rearranges itself to match your inner world. Action supplies the receipts. It shows commitment. It creates momentum. It validates your intention. Keep a running list, perhaps in a small notebook, of every single nudge you followed and the result, no matter how small or seemingly unrelated. Did you send that email and get a surprising response? Did you take a new route and stumble upon a new opportunity? Did you Google that course and find a scholarship? You'll start seeing a chain reaction of these small wins, these synchronicities. And that chain, link by link, becomes unbreakable confidence, proving to you again and again that your thoughts are indeed shaping your reality. This isn't magic, it's the systematic alignment of your internal focus with external opportunities. It's the co-creation process in full swing, where you're actively engaging with the world to bring your intentions to fruition. Section 7 Obstacle Detour. Now, let's take a quick detour to address the elephant in the room, doubt. It's going to whisper. It's going to sneak in and try to tell you, this is silly. Nothing's changing. You're wasting your time. It's natural, it's human, and it's a sign you're pushing your comfort zone. But when that hits, you've got a powerful tool at your disposal. Pull out that sheet of paper from step 1, your blueprint. Flip it over. And on the back, I want you to write down one piece of evidence you saw today that hints at movement. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering. Maybe the barista gave you a free coffee. Maybe you found a $5 bill on the street. Perhaps someone complimented your outfit unexpectedly. Maybe you simply had a moment of pure joy or peace. Small, yes, but here's the secret, your brain can't tell the size of a win, it only reads direction. A win is a win, regardless of scale. By actively seeking out and acknowledging these micro-wins, you're consciously providing your brain with proof that things are shifting, that the universe is responding. You're building a counter-narrative to doubt. You're showing your brain, see? Things are happening. Stack enough of these micro-wins, one after another, and doubt starts to drown in the overwhelming evidence of your progress. You're essentially training your brain to look for the good, to notice the signs, and to reinforce the belief that your efforts are yielding results. This practice of gratitude and acknowledgement is incredibly powerful for shifting your mindset and maintaining momentum. Liking the momentum you're building? Want to turbocharge everything you've just learned and take these practices to the next level? There's a free PDF link below that lays out 2 incredibly powerful rituals, the 369 method and the 2-cup technique. These aren't just trendy hacks, they're structured, intention-setting practices that can amplify your manifestation game. Grab it, it's my gift to you, absolutely on me. Section 9 Conclusion. So, let's bring it all back home and recap. You've got the practical guide, the keys to the car, and now it's time to drive. First, blueprint your desire with crystal clarity, writing it down as if it's already done, and deeply connecting to your why. This clarity focuses your energy and sets your internal GPS. Second, rehearse it, vividly embodying the feeling of your desire fulfilled through consistent, emotional visualization. This rewires your brain, making your desired future feel like an inevitable reality. And third, act on the inspired nudges that show up fast, no matter how small they seem. These actions are your proof, your commitment, and the fuel for your momentum. Do these 3 steps daily, consistently, with intention, and your reality has no choice but to reshape itself around the dominant pictures and feelings in your mind. You're not just wishing for things, you're actively rewiring your brain, reprogramming your subconscious, and co-creating your future. You're moving from passive observer to active participant in your own life. This isn't about some distant, unattainable magic. It's about understanding and applying the fundamental principles of how your mind, your energy, and the world around you actually work. So, what are you waiting for? Start tonight. Update the GPS. Punch in your new destination. And I'll see you out there, cruising confidently on the road you intentionally designed, living the reality you consciously created. Go get it.